Hello everybody. In this video lesson, we are going to see how to calculate forward rate from swap points, and based on that, how to calculate cash flow like buying and selling of foreign currency based on that forward rate. So let's take one example. Uh, Imagine these are the rates: spot rate, 1 month forward rate, and 3 month forward rate. These quotes are available in one bank in Malaysia. So it means that here the domestic currency would be Malaysian ringgit. Yeah. So 1 USD equals to MYR 3.30, 3.50, and 1 month forward swap points given, that is 0.15 and 0.10, and 3 month forward also given 0.25 and 0.20, and another rate is given 1 Malaysian ringgit equals to euro 0.2150 and 0.2190. It is expressed in two-way code, as you are clear, I think, by this time, that bid rate and ask rate. And 1 month forward swap points given for euro 0.020 and 0.015, and 3 month forward 0.040 and 0.035. Yeah. So we need to ascertain the forward rates, because spot rate is given, swap points are given, so we need to ascertain forward rates, and how much would be the cost of buying 50,000 US dollar in 1 month forward, and how much would be the cost of buying euro 100,000 euro 3 months forward. Yeah, so that's the illustration. So let me take the help of Excel to explain this. So let me write once again: spot rate spot rate 3 month forward. Yeah, spot rate $1 USD 1 equals to MYR 3.30, 3.50. Yeah, 1 month forward 0.15, 0.10, 3 month forward 0.25, 0.20. Yeah, another one is MYR 1 equals to euro 0.2150, 0.2190. Yeah, and 1 month forward 0.20, 0.015, 3 month forward 0.40, 0.035. So it would be easier for us to solve over here. Now we need to calculate forward rate. Let me make it bold in order to understand clearly. So let us refresh our memory. when the spread is positive, when spread would be positive when swap points are increasing. And what is the swap point? This is, what is spread? Ask swap minus bid swap. So those two swap points what are given, we need to determine spread. The formula is ask swap minus bid swap, and if spread is positive, then swap points to be added with the spot rate, then we will get forward rate. And when spread is negative, then swap points to be deducted from the spot rate in order to get forward rate. Yeah. So let us try to see. Positive spread to add the swap points from the to add the swap points to the spot rate. Negative spread to add the swap points from the spot rate. Yeah. Now we need to determine forward rate. So spot rate nature of quote, which it is not required at this point of time, but I will explain over here. Then 1 month forward rate. So 1 month forward rate, underneath I can write swap points, then spread, and then rate. Let me merge these three cells. So swap points, then similarly we have to determine 3 months forward rate. So this is 3 months forward rate. Yeah. So now let us see. Spot rate is USD 1 equals to Malaysian ringgit 3.30 and 3.50. So what is this quote? These quotes are available in a bank in Malaysia, which means Malaysian ringgit is the domestic currency. Yeah. So that means US dollar would be my foreign currency in respect to Malaysian quotes. Yeah. So it is direct quote. 1 unit of foreign currency is expressed in domestic currency. So direct quote. Swap points. Swap points are giving, I'm sorry, it is 115. It should be 15. Swap points given this. So what would be the spread? Spread would be ask spread, which is 0.10 minus, ask swap minus bid swap. And this is the spread. So here ask swap 0.10, bid swap 0.15, and so spread is minus 0.05. So when spread is negative, we have written, to reduce the swap points from the spot rate. To reduce the swap points from the spot rate when spread is negative. So what would be the rate now? Rate would be, I am showing 3.30, 3.30 minus, we need to reduce the swap points. Yeah, we need to reduce the swap points. So 3.30 minus 0.15, that is 1, and that is the bid rate, and that ask rate would be 3.50 minus swap point 0.10. So we are deducting both. Why? Because my spread is negative. So my 1 month forward rate would be USD1 equals to Malaysian Ringgit 3.15, that is the bid rate, and 3.40 is the ask rate. So clear how we have calculated? So this is my rate. Yeah. Now, what would be the case for 3 month forward rate? This is the swap point. 0.25 minus 0.20. So here also ask swap 0.20 minus bid swap 0.25. Spread negative again. So in case of negative spread, I need to deduct the swap points from the spot rate. So here spot rate is 3.30 minus 0.25. That would be my forward bid rate. And what would be forward ask rate? 3.50, that is spot ask, minus 3 month forward ask swap is 0.20, and I am deducting this because my spread is negative. So what would be the forward rate? USD1 equals to MYR 3.05 3.30. So we are clear that how we have calculated 3.05 and 3.3. So this is the forward rate. Now next is MYR. Let me copy this. MYR equals to euro 0.2150 and 0.2190. What quote it is? We are studying the quotes in Malaysian bank in Malaysia. So Malaysian currency is the domestic currency. Here one domestic currency is expressed in terms of foreign currency, which is euro in this quote. So the nature of the quote here is indirect quote. And swap point, 1 month forward swap point 0.20, 0.015. So what is the spread of this? I have made a mistake. Let me put in other way around, because both cases spread is coming negative. 0.15 minus 0.20. Let me change the spread. .15 and 0.20. So then what would be my spread? Ask swap 0.20 minus 0.015. So this is positive. In case of positive, I need to add that. So what will happen? My spot bid rate 0.2150. Let me put formula here. And bid swap 0.015, so 0.23, and spot ask 2190 plus ask swap 0.20. Because my spread is positive here, I have changed the example actually, because otherwise I see everywhere it is coming negative spread. So I want to show you one example with the positive spread. So it is coming with positive spread. So I can write MYR1 equals to euro 0.23 0.419. So we are clear how it is coming. Now for 3 months forward rate, this is the swap points. So let me copy here. What is the spread? 0.035 ask swap minus 0.040 bid swap. Spread is again coming negative. So in case of negative spread, I need to reduce. So bid swap euro 0.2150. Let me put formula. Minus bid swap point 0.040. Yeah. And ask swap spot rate 0.2190 minus ask swap for 3 months forward 0.035. So 0.184. So MYR1 equals to euro 0.175 0.184. Yeah. So we are clear now how we have calculated. You can do practice on your own based on the same example, and then you can see what is the result or how I have calculated. Then the concept would be more clear. Let me put it in a different color so it would be easier to understand. So what we have done here, we have calculated the forward rates based on swap points. Clear? Now we need to ascertain forward rates that we have done already, right? Now how much would be the cost of buying $50,000 US dollar 1 month forward rate? Yeah. So 1 month, let's understand one thing. In this illustration, 1 USD equals to this many Malaysian ringgit is given. So the nature of the quote is direct quote. Yeah. So in case of when expressed in direct quote, then for buying foreign currency, relevant rate is ask rate. Yeah. If there is any confusion or if you have forgot, you can refer my earlier video lessons where I have explained at length. So when the exchange rate is expressed in the direct quote, so in order to buy foreign currency, relevant rate would be ask rate, and for selling foreign currency, relevant rate would be bid rate. Yeah, clear? Now, when expressed in indirect quote, then for buying foreign currency, relevant rate would be 1 by bid rate. Relevant rate would be 1 by bid rate when nature of the quote is indirect quote. Yeah. So for selling foreign currency, relevant rate would be, sorry, here in order to put bracket, yeah, relevant rate would be 1 divided by ask rate or reciprocal of ask rate. Now we need to determine cost of buying. Cost of buying 50,000 US dollar. 50,000 US dollar, I think 1 month forward. Yes, 1 month forward. So cost of buying 50,000 US dollar 1 month forward. Yeah. So we have calculated 1 month forward rate USD equals to MYR 3.15 and 3.40. Yeah. So what would be the relevant rate? Relevant, it is direct quote. I want to buy foreign currency. So relevant rate would be ask rate. So what is 1 month forward ask rate? 3.40 per 1 US dollar. Yeah, that is the ask rate. What does it mean? Let me go little below. What does it mean? It means to buy $1, I need to shell out 3.4 Malaysian ringgit. Or in other words, 1 US dollar cost me 3.4 Malaysian ringgit. So 50,000 US dollar would cost me 50,000 into 3.40. 170,000 Malaysian ringgit. So to buy 50,000 US dollar in 1 month forward rate, it will require 1,70,000 Malaysian ringgit or 170,000 Malaysian ringgit. Yeah, clear? Another example is cost of buying euro, 100,000 euro 3 months forward. Yeah, let us see. Cost of buying euro 100,000 3 month forward. Yeah. Nature of the quote is here indirect because 1 unit of domestic currency, which is Malaysian ringgit, in our example, this example, yeah, this domestic currency, 1 unit of domestic currency expressed in foreign currency, euro. So the nature of the quote is indirect quote. Yeah. So we need to see from cost of buying euro 100,000 3 month forward. So what would be the relevant rate? In case of indirect quote, to buy foreign currency, which is euro here, relevant rate would be 1 by MYR bid rate. So what is bid rate here? It's 0.175. So 1 by 0.175. So this is the rate, meaning here it means 1 euro will cost 5.71 Malaysian ringgit. So 100,000 euro, 100,000, am I writing correctly? 100,000? Yeah. 100,000 euro would cost 5.7143. Let me take 4 decimal. So 571,430 or 5,71,430 MYR. Sorry, 430. So 5,71,430 Malaysian ringgit required to buy 100,000 euro in 3-month forward. Yeah. So we have seen that thing, how to determine forward rate based on swap points, and then how to determine cash flow based on buying and selling of foreign currency. Yeah. Thank you.